Yo, what's going on, people? How y'all doing, man? I am Big Josh, and welcome back to the Y'all Be Cool podcast show.
Hey y'all, it's Shay.
What's up, y'all? It's Joe.
Hey y'all, it's Dominique, y'all special guest for the evening.
Hey, I'm Sahabani. I'm owner of the Hot Off the Press.
Awesome, 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 y'all. Awesome, awesome. First things first, we have our very first sponsored show. Our sponsor tonight is Divine Property and Associates. And the good part about this is we just so happen to have the owner of Divine Property and Associates in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, girl.
What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, yeah,
Black
yeah, yeah.
business,
So
baby.
we want to highlight this black business. And for those of y'all who don't know out here, that's my sister, like my real sister. So yeah. Just want to throw that in there. So hey, give us a look. I see. Well, that's just one of the businesses that you have, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
All right. So what I need you to do is I need you to go down the whole shebang doodle of what
Shabanga-doodle.
of what we have. What you got in front of us for today?
First off, I want to say thank you so much. It's definitely an honor and a blessing to be here, and thank you so much for allowing Divine Property Associates to sponsor the show this evening. So
For sure,
thank
for
y'all
sure.
for that.
No, thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
for
Thank you,
showing
thank
up.
you.
Appreciate it.
So a little bit about Divine Property Associates. We have a unique way of partnering with homeowners. We are a real estate solutions firm, which helps homeowners, pull equity out of their property. So if you're having a difficult time dealing with your lender, if you're in foreclosure, if your home is being up for auction, and you feel you have no option, don't feel that you do. The bank is lying to you. They're trying to get your money. We have the know-how that your realtor don't even know how. Because when you sell your house with a realtor, you got commission fees and all these other things. Well, you don't have to do all of that when you come down to Divine Property Associates.
Oh shoot.
So if you're trying to sell your home the non-conventional way, if you're having trouble dealing with your lender, or if you're just in a situation that you just need to get out of and start that next chapter in your life with this home, give us a call and we'll help you soften that cushion for your next chapter in your life.
Nice.
Oh shoot.
Love it.
What's they got a number? They got a number somewhere they can reach you? Like
Yes, so Divine Property Associates across all platforms. That would be Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Yelp. The website is divinepropertyassociates.com. You can go to the website, fill out a questionnaire, and we'll reach out to you. So even if you don't know what you want to do and you just want to know your options and kind of see where you are, definitely reach out to us and we'll definitely assist you along the way.
okay, cool. So look, that's business number one. Now business number two.
Business number two. All right, so we have morning signing services. So
What?
morning signing services, we are a remote notary firm. So you don't have to leave the comfort of your home. It's the non-traditional way of notarizing your documents. You no longer have to go to your bank. You no longer have to call somebody and say, "Hey, can you meet me here after hours?" and inconvenience people. You literally can get your documents notarized from your couch, from your phone, in the state of Texas. So that's what they say. Everything's bigger in Texas. Everything is greater in Texas. That's the law. So morning signing services is a remote online notary, but we also do come to you. So some of those who are not as technology challenged or specialty is not their specialty, we still will come to you and pull up on you. But for those business owners who don't have time, the bank closes at 5. You got to get documentation notarized for your schools. You don't want shots and things of that nature. Morning signing services is here for you. You can find us online at Morning Signing Services, and that's Morning MORNEY Signing Service.com. Okay? On there, you're able to book your own appointment with me directly based on the availability. And Morning Signing Services is not only a general notary work notary, we're also certified loan signing agents. Okay? So if you're getting ready to close on your homes the traditional way, you need somebody that knows what they're doing and is going to get your documents notarized and get you stamped right the first time. So Morning Signing Services also is a loan signing service, okay? So you can also get those home closing documents notarized online electronically without having to have someone invade your space, right? Because we heard that COVID's coming back. right? So you don't want people in your house. So you can get those documents notarized online electronically through your title company. Okay, and the last thing that Morning Signing Services has added to the company is Travel with Dom, and this is a travel agent company. Okay, so if you're looking to travel, spring break is here. Memorial Day is coming up. We got wedding season, honeymoon, girls trip, divorce parties. Holla at your girl. We don't discriminate, all right? We everybody deserves to travel. We only have one life, right? So we have to see as much of life as we possibly can, right? And who says that travel has to be expensive, right? So go ahead and travel with Dom, right? And we're going to get you wherever you want to go, wherever your dream destination is, we're going to get you there in your price range, all right? So holla at your girl no matter if it's a solo trip, a girl's trip, couple's trip, all the trips. We got you covered.
I love it.
Right.
I love it.
Does this mean we're gonna be flying Spirit?
Amazing.
Well, that's fly
That was amazing.
We flying Spirit. That's what that means.
No, we're not flying Spirit. We definitely don't. Okay. But we are gonna get you some travel insurance because we know these flights be kind of finicky. So.
Yeah, they do. That they do. That they do. So that's all three.
That's all.
I'm so look. First thing, I'm so proud of my baby. And like she, as y'all can see, she's doing the doggone. We have some very successful women in our family like that. But on tonight, what's the topic tonight?
Joe.
Oh yeah, I want. Okay.
Yeah, straightly up.
I guess I'll introduce tonight's topic. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So the topic is basically religion and relationships. So basically, what I'm asking is, like, could you be in a relationship with someone who doesn't share that same, those same religious beliefs with you? So it doesn't mean it don't matter if that person doesn't believe in God or just doesn't believe in your God, or And on top of that, how difficult is it to have even friendships with people who don't share those same beliefs? Yeah. So,
That's a good
who
question.
wants to start?
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
I know y'all tired of seeing me, so we're gonna work back this way.
We go back this way.
Dominique, we're gonna put you on first.
Go ahead. We go. Relationship and religion. I can't date you if you don't believe what I believe. I mean, I like God. I serve God. I know He sits high and look low. I go to church on Sunday. I tithe. Easter programs and all. So you got to be on board with what I got going on. I can't support nothing else. It doesn't. It won't even feel right.
But what if he was like real cute, but he was an atheist?
No, I can't, because at the end of the day, what's good in the beginning is not necessarily better for you in the end.
Okay.
I like that.
I need to write that down.
Understand that.
I need to write that down. That was
You disagree?
that was profound. Now.
Oh wait,
Yeah, I disagree.
So Miss
disagree as well.
so Mr. Hobbin, we need your take on it.
I only disagree because just because of what you have going on with your religion, everybody doesn't have to. To me, yin and yang. It's always yin and yang. It don't have to be everything cohesive. So I don't have to have the same beliefs as, to me, my dude or whoever I'm dating doesn't have to have the same beliefs as me. What you got going on is perfectly fine if it doesn't affect our relationship. Now, if it come in between us and we bickering about small stuff, or whether or not I want to go to church or whether or not he want to go to church, and you absolutely want me there, then some kind of compromise has to go on there. But to me, it shouldn't be that deep to where that's like cross the line, like, oh, that's a cutoff. You don't believe in what I believe in, so bye. Like, I don't think that.
Well, I know, for instance, my cousin's best friend converted to Mormonism because she met the guy, they fell in love, and in order for them, I guess, to be together, from what I took from the conversation was she had to convert. So, I mean, she grew up I want to say Baptist.
Mm-hmm.
I could be lying. I don't want to lie, but I think
Yeah.
she was. I think she was Baptist, but she then, I guess, crossed over. Is that how you put
She
it?
got converted. Converted. She got converted.
Just converted.
Converted over to Mormonism,
Yeah.
and it was kind of interesting because, you learn a completely different belief, and you wouldn't think your life would go that direction for a certain for that type of religion. It was quite interesting to like even hear her now and how she speaks now.
She
and
cool with it? Even to this day, she cool with it?
her best friend. She's
Her,
still
the
married.
person. The person that's in a relationship. Is she still cool with it?
Oh yeah, like she's like
Totally
full,
into it?
yeah, like
Oh, okay.
dive deep into it, straight like Mormon, all into the church with the women and part of the church and like the whole nine.
Man,
Raising her kids, in
Hell
that of
no.
course because
Hell
that's
no.
what his family was.
I can see it, but that goes to a whole different
That's a
topic
lifestyle.
of having a strong man with a strong foundation and strong beliefs. So that's a whole different topic.
But what you meant? Well, first off, I didn't know there were any black Mormons. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. And like, but like what
Well,
you
to
mean?
clarify, she's not black.
I knew it.
Okay,
She's
yeah, 'cause
white.
All right, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
It's
that's
one of our
what he
cousin's
said.
best friends. But
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, all right. Okay. But it makes
her husband is Hispanic. He's Mexican.
so that says Hispanic Mormons.
Hispanics be Mormons?
I didn't know that
Apparently.
either.
I didn't know. I thought it was straight Catholic. It was Catholic and nothing else.
I thought they do like Ash.
Catholics is not Mormon.
I was shocked too when I realized.
Okay.
That's the ass stuff. Damn, Catholicism? Is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that one. That
Catholics?
I do,
Yeah.
okay.
What you was saying, Josh?
Nah.
I got thrown all off.
I know, right?
I have. Nah, because I was like, okay, damn.
My point was,
Yeah.
she was able to convert because
Yeah.
her foundation in her leadership in her home
Yeah, because the dude
was
led her
solidified to where she felt comfortable to convert.
Yeah, so
So that's a difference,
I feel
which is not popular in
Mm.
our community, but we're not going to go there. I
Yeah.
told you it's a different topic.
So I feel that, right? I feel what you just said. But in the same vein or whatever, like if somebody leads you to another religion, like how strong were you in your religion? to
You
begin
wasn't strong in it.
with? Like how strong was your faith to begin with if somebody else led you to a new?
Yeah, but you're young. How strong is your faith young? It's not strong at all because you haven't really been through nothing.
I guess so. It all depends on how young she was.
That's not
I don't even think
But
it
ain't
has.
no
I
telling.
don't think
They
it has to
have
do with
like
age.
literally no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with age. I think
They have 20-year-old
when
nuns.
people have sacrificed, exactly.
That's
Like
true.
But they
they
were
are.
raised that way.
No,
Yeah,
they're
but
not
what-
Some of
necessarily.
them not necessarily.
Never
Even
have I
if-
ever
I
in my
went to a
days.
Catholic school, and 2 of my nun teachers did not grow up Catholic, like, and they weren't old. They
Yeah,
look
see,
old.
I guess it all just depends. Like me personally, I don't know if everybody know this or not, but I am what you classify as agnostic, right? So what that means is,
I was sure about to ask what is
Man,
that.
yeah,
that shit.
I-
Made up a word. Agnostic.
What
the hell?
I'm not playing with
I'm
Dominique.
agnostic.
I am not
I
playing with
definitely,
Dominique.
definitely,
Man, spell that
Definitely,
shit.
it's-
Being serious, my bad.
it is
I'm sorry.
definitely not a made up word.
Sorry.
First off, which is hilarious. That
Oh
is
my
hilarious.
God, bro. You say spell that shit.
Hey, really though, what it is I feel. I mean, I just don't know stuff. Like, right? Like, I'm not smart enough. I don't have the technology. I don't have the basis to know anything. So I can't just make a judgment and be like, oh yeah, like for sure that there's a God, or for sure that there's a devil, or for sure of anything. So that's the way I look at life or whatever. Is like I don't know shit. So once I start knowing, and once I start to finally get to a point to where like this is proof, this is enough evidence, like this is, that's when I basically that's how I move.
So you believe in a higher power, but you just don't.
I believe-
in God? Is that
I
it?
believe-
You one of them?
I believe that there could
fair.
be any number of possibilities of what's going on, but if we don't never explore or try to like, use the scientific method to find out, we're not gonna never know. And faith, a lot of times, faith and religion, a lot of times that counsels that. Like that counsels your inquisitive mind. You don't want to keep finding out stuff because you have your mind made up that there's a God and there's a devil and I got to do this and I got to do that, and if I don't do this or if I question that or whatever, then I end up going to hell. That's a lot of times where our brain stops when we subscribe to a religious path. And I'm not saying everybody, I'm just saying for the most part, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always looking to find out new information.
And that's a religion?
No, it's not a religion. It's basically saying that you don't know because I don't know, I can't make a judgment. Like I'm not smart enough to make that judgment to say like I'm definitely for sure that there's a God or I'm definitely for sure that there's a devil because I never seen God or a devil.
Choose not to be, or you choose not to make a decision.
I mean,
because being smart is a feeling. That's a personal decision.
Just not committed to one.
I mean,
to
I
one
just
belief.
feel like we don't have the tools
Well, don't say
yet.
you're not smart enough.
I'm saying we all. I'm saying we. I'm saying
You was important.
I'm saying,
You is smart. You is kind.
I'm not saying me. I'm saying us as a whole, as a human race, we're not technologically advanced enough to even get off of. We're not even advanced enough yet to go to Mars. So how the hell can we tell everybody what the universe is? Like we haven't got past the moon. You feel me? Like I mean, as humans, we haven't even got that far yet. So how can we know the universe? That's all I'm saying. But I don't judge nobody though. I literally don't judge a person. I don't judge a soul. Like you do whatever. If it make you a better person, then be that better person. It don't matter what it is. But me, that's how I think of it. And I also feel like people can be together. You can be friends and all of that or whatever with different religions. It's just gotta be both parties just gotta respect each other's, belief system. That's all. And I respect everybody. I respect it because it's like I don't know what you've been through to make you be like, oh yeah, I know for a fact there's a God. I know I haven't been through anything that made me be like, yes, I know for a fact that there's a God. But I have been through a lot of crazy shit. And it's like I still came out on the end, but there's some people who done been through some crazy shit and they didn't come out on the end of it.
Right.
So that's just how I feel about it though.
So you couldn't date a Sunday school teacher like she was like she
Yeah,
was.
but a Sunday school teacher would argue all the damn time. Not Joe.
Yeah.
Not Joe.
I mean,
He's not going to Sunday school.
Well, I know. Well, hell, well, yeah.
Get up there early.
No, yeah, it is early. Sunday school hella early.
so I've had conversations with like uber religious people before or whatever. So it's not as though like
he's gonna say
we can't, we can't vibe because like I get into it with people all the time. Well, get into it is a bad term.
Yeah, y'all, that's bad.
Because it's not really me getting into it. It's more them getting into it with me and telling me what I'm supposed to believe. And I'm like, I get you. I understand where you're coming from, but you got to understand me too.
Right.
Like you just like, I feel you. I definitely feel you. I understand because like everybody have like this hard ass life. So I feel like I get you, but you just got to get me. That's all.
That's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard to deal with.
But you just gotta give me.
Yeah.
That's gonna be hard to deal with somebody that's uber religious like that though.
It's not as hard as people make it. It's just you gotta be able to communicate with people, and I feel like most people that's really the issue. It's like communication is the issue. When you just don't want to talk about it because you didn't got yourself into a corner to where like it's like, oh, this dude making some good points. Or this girl making some good points, and then you just shut the fuck up and be like, I don't want to talk about it no more. Shut the fuck up.
No, I was just about to ask you about that. So like, does somebody like you just like when she get to asking you, I mean, just come to church and when she steady harping on that, but you just tell her shut the fuck up, I ain't doing it. Or
Nah,
how does that
see,
work?
I always talk to people about how I grew up in church, and it's like I learned a lot of stuff in church. I did, but I also learned a lot of bad shit up in church where it was like okay, one good example or whatever is like in the Bible, like the Bible will say like slavery was okay for a while. It said it in the Bible. It say like don't beat like you could beat your slaves, just don't beat them till they dead.
Damn.
It say that.
Shit.
But see, like people so selective of like reading the Bible because it's like you get out all the good parts and then like you leave out. But and that's what, unfortunately, that's what a lot of these a lot of the colonizers did.
Not the colonizers. Not the
Because
colonizers.
they told black people that like they gave black people to follow this rule and that rule or whatever, and then they didn't know how to read, so of course they don't know. They going by what they heard.
That was the only legal thing for them to read.
Right.
So if it was that powerful, if it was that good of a power source, why me being a colonizer? Why would I give my slaves something powerful that can overtake me?
Exactly.
That never sat right with me, but I'm a.
Yeah. Once again, it's
that
just
don't make sense.
it's always some discussion to be had about this whole little situation. Because, like I said, it's not as though like when I say some shit, it's not as though like I'm belittling you for thinking that. You can think whatever you want. Your mind can like whatever your mind tell you is fine. But what I'm saying is, don't never turn off your inquisitive brain. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever turn off your questioning. Because like if you don't question everything or whatever, like it's easy to fall for shit. It's real easy to fall for anything if you don't question everything. That's just how I feel about it.
Well, I think that's the reason why I couldn't date like a super religious person. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual.
Yeah.
I'm one of those type people where I'm not going by the Bible, every single word and all of
You
that.
like the baby? You barely read the Bible, but you're spiritual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's that. Like, it's one of those things, like, when stuff go down, I pray about it. I'm just not one of those people that go to church every Sunday or go to church every Wednesday or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm spiritual. I tell people all the time, I'm spiritual but not religious.
Yeah.
So me meeting somebody in the church, because I go to church, and when I do, I always seem to, come across somebody, and I'm just like, like, I'm not even going to pretend like I'm one of these uber religious people that's here every Sunday, and I'm not going to wake up every Sunday to come see you and, to come to church with you and sit down. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. But I do get modes where I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to church today. And not just Easter, Christmas, and, I'm not one of those people. I do go to church sporadically. But I could never date somebody, like I couldn't date like a Muslim. I couldn't date somebody in the Islam Nation. I like pork too much.
I was just finna say, man, the pork chops be smacking. I ain't gonna hold you.
I love pork. I love bacon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, real life. Like, I know for a fact I couldn't date somebody like that because of me.
Yeah.
I cuss like a sailor.
Yeah.
I drink my ass off. I party sometimes. Not all the time. But I just couldn't live that lifestyle of I couldn't live that strict of a lifestyle.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, they discipline, like for real discipline. Like they, I happen to work with a lady who's of the Islamic faith, and we could be in the middle about to give a patient a shot. She'll stop what she doing because it's time to go pray. You know what I'm saying? Like so, they really like serious about it. I mean, yeah, man.
Yeah.
But as far as myself dating somebody like uber religious or. I feel like you gotta believe in something, God dog it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't.
I do feel that.
Yeah, no, you gotta believe in something. Don't just be out here just living life and but you gotta believe in something. But we was raised up in the church, and like, I was raised up to believe that you gotta have you a God fearing woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. But then again, what does that entail? You know what I'm saying? What does God fearing woman entail?
Yeah.
You got some women that's just uber religious. I'm going to church on Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. And you got some that's like, look, I'm going to give God the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? We're going to pull up on Sunday. Yeah, just enough. We're going to pull up on Sunday. We're going to pay this little 10% and we out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, me personally, I prefer not to date anybody in the church. Because, I mean, well, I don't know. Just off personal experience, they freaks. Just being honest with you. Like, some of the freakiest people I ever met in my life, just downright.
I knew it was gonna go.
I knew it was too. I knew it. But I'm just saying. I'm talking about just downright.
Be the one to do it.
I'm talking about downright. God forgive me, nasty. Like just nasty. Yeah.
It wasn't me this time.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Josh this time. It
But no,
wasn't
but
me this time.
I mean,
Usually it's me.
am I lying though?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Do you?
You might be
So,
right. I
what-
don't know.
I would
I don't
say
know.
which
I
church
ain't
you
never-
gonna go
Bounce,
to,
look,
but
bouncing that ass at Caro Saturday and giving God the glory Sunday.
I honestly ain't never dated like no.
I have, man.
I don't know. Like, okay, so when I was younger, right?
You was out in the world.
I was like,
Just say when you was out in the world.
I mean, it ain't. It's not like I'm not gonna say I'm in the world because I'm not like a super holy Christian.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
I
yeah,
know.
You know,
yeah.
I ain't no first lady. I ain't no, you know,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like no deacon.
Why he said it like that though?
It sound better.
Anyway.
No, but I would literally go out. I will go out on Saturday, so my friends will know if you come to spend it at my house, you gotta go to church.
Yep.
So we would go out on Saturday, come in at 2, and be sleepy and
Yeah.
drunk as I don't know what. And then my daddy come in there 8 a.m. Hey, come on, get up,
Yep.
time to go to church.
Time to go to church.
Like ain't nobody sleeping. And
Nope.
then when you get to church, you better not go to sleep.
Nah.
He a deacon.
Yep.
So he's sitting in the back. So if you fall asleep, he gonna tell the usher like,
Yeah.
"Hey, wake him up."
Oh yeah, they ain't. Yeah.
Ain't no sleeping in church. Bro.
Like,
Nah,
like,
ain't
you know
going
what
over
I
that.
mean? Like, so that's why I was like, I mean, I was in the church, like the usher made the announcements, the praise dancer, the choir, like
Yeah.
I literally grew up in the church, but I also went out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's literally nothing wrong with it. Like, God watch me over me while I went out so I can make it to church on Sunday. Like,
Agreed.
That is a really good way of
You
putting
really
that.
Think about it.
That is an amazing way of putting that.
Yeah.
I'm.
Make perfect sense.
I even
Actually.
ran into a couple of church members in Metropolis back in the day.
Oh my damn! She say Metropolis.
Like,
Yeah.
hey girl, you made it. I did too. Hey.
Oh, I just saw you this evening at evening service.
She alto, you know, like,
Yeah, that was So that threw me off when I ran into somebody at Mr. A's one day. I was like, bruh, I know you. Man, we go to church around the corners from each other. I was like,
so I got this story. I went to Mr. A's, right? So I was little, because you know I'm oversized. So I've been looking like I'm older than I was before I was older.
right on.
So I was in Mr. A's, right? You know, it's hood night. Mr. A's.
On a Monday, right.
You know
On
what I'm
Monday.
saying? So I was like, you know, hood ties, right? So I got up in there. Well, I seen my friend mom,
Oh.
and she called me her daddy. And she was like, you know, your daughter in the club. Some daddy called me. He like, where you at? I was like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This place, right?
Out here
Know
gallivanting.
where the hell you at? I
Mm-hmm.
was like, all right, I'm finna go.
Out there.
I was so mean.
Cold world, man.
Mr. A, they brought back memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Out,
boom.
out here just gallivanting. With
Oh,
them-
Lord.
It's called living.
that was my old
Kids
folks.
can't do because they stuck to a damn phone.
Yeah, that's true too.
That is very
That's
true.
100% true.
What's that club? Boom Farm.
But no, Boom Farm was the liquor.
Okay,
The
no,
mother.
what's the club?
Who?
Oh,
Bone shakers?
over there 59. We used to go to.
What, the Strawberry Patch?
No, man.
Club 44?
The Barn.
Oh yeah, the barn.
The
Oh my
barn.
God, Jesus
There we
Christ.
go.
I ain't never heard of that.
Yo,
No.
good you never went.
You feel that little shaking
It
ass
was
cuss
probably
and
after
shit?
our
We used to be
time.
too little and shit. They used
Yeah,
to
the
smoke
barn
cigarettes.
was a
Oh, wow.
the barn was a warehouse that somebody turned into a club. So ain't no ventilation up in that motherfucker. Like
Oh, wow.
it's a cement floor. They got a pole, like a random ass stripper pole in the middle of the dance floor. The
If you
bar.
had, like, shake that ass cuss and stuff. and
Yeah.
you was, like 16, like 15, like. boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, it was bad. It was
All the older bitches used to be mad because
it was
they
real
were
bad.
and they
See, that's
was
it. See what I'm
like,
saying? See stuff like that.
But it's called living, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why when you find Jesus, you know, you should walk on a Sunday other than a holiday, man.
Amen.
See how I looked at
So-
it?
Man, so
I brought it back.
nah, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did that. Yeah, you
So,
sure?
have y'all? Okay. So, do y'all have like a lot of friends that, or let's just say like some closer friends that don't believe in like some kind of higher power or whatever? Besides me, you know,
I don't.
we
Yes,
don't
you
really
do.
talk about it too much.
You
No, we
believe in
don't.
a higher power?
I believe,
He said
Yes,
they don't
some-
believe in a higher power.
but I don't believe in like religion.
Yeah. she ain't
But you believe in a
that.
higher power. You
Yeah.
believe there
But
is a
not
higher
like,
power.
Not like God. though.
Yeah, she talking about
Oh.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Uzi.
She
Come on,
right.
It
I
might be
mean,
like
She believe in something.
energy.
Apparently they don't talk
something
about it.
creative.
Yeah.
creative,
That's the
but
thing,
not
though.
like-
See, y'all
I don't believe in, like,
discovering new
religion or
stuff
anything
about
like
that.
yourselves on the show.
Yeah.
On this podcast.
Absolutely.
We making
Hey.
we making whole discovery.
But you know what,
Just because
though?
You have different religious beliefs doesn't mean you can't be friends.
Of course, but here's the thing though too though. This is
I just
like,
can't date you. You know what I'm saying?
well, yeah, no, hell no. But some people like when it comes to like friendships and stuff, like just certain stuff. Like me personally, and like me and Shay, we can attest to it. But we all say the same thing. Like religion, money, and politics, I don't discuss.
No.
In no relationship?
Huh?
No, not in a relationship, like friendship.
But like
Oh,
friendship and stuff
family
like
don't
that.
discuss that.
Like family, stuff like that. I don't discuss it. I don't want to discuss it.
I talk about it all the time.
Right.
No, I man, it's very key you talk about it in a relationship. I had a whole engagement got ended because I didn't want to be a fucking Republican. So, like yeah, like it was,
The Russian nationality.
yeah. Well, I mean, well,
I'm gonna keep my
that was.
It's kind of obvious.
Oh, here we go with this shit. All right, so
What's your favorite color, orange?
petty, you so fucking petty, dog. Petty ass, but nah. I was saying like certain things like that. It's just very important to talk about. Though you got to like, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know, but that all. It's just other like factors that go into that. You know what I'm saying? But to stay on topic, yeah, like I said, I couldn't date anybody who didn't believe
So you
like
can't, but it's possible.
what.
Nah,
You
he
personally
said,
can't, but it is possible to date someone that.
Yeah,
doesn't
like
believe.
people do it all the time.
That's the moral of the story.
Yeah,
You can.
like-
You.
like you can't and he can't. She can't. She can. I can.
And she can.
She can.
Yeah,
So we outnumber with the can'ts and the cans.
Yeah, but I mean,
But it's
That depends on
understandable,
what
though.
religion it is, though. Like it depends
I
on the
don't care.
religion.
If it's something
Yeah.
other than
I
mine,
agree. It does depend on because if you trying to push it depends. If you trying to push your religion on
That's-
me,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you skate. I'm gonna let you do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But if you try to push whatever your belief is on me, that's when we go bump heads. That's
Right.
when it's gonna become a problem.
Right.
As long as you don't do that, then we good.
See?
Because I don't need nobody mama talking about, oh, well, are you going to convert? No, ma'am.
Yeah.
hell no, I ain't
No,
converting.
no.
I'm not converting. It is
I don't want
what
no.
it is.
I don't know
So-
parts of it.
And if he got a problem with it, you got a problem with it, we can end this today.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
just going to be that simple.
But I mean, there's some sucker niggas out there that would convert.
Oh, yeah. There's,
in the-
there's plenty of people.
In the name of coochie, they'll do it.
I just
Yeah.
really be feeling like you like if that's the case or whatever, your faith wasn't as strong as you thought it was to begin with.
You was
Yeah.
kind of looking for something else.
Yeah, I just feel like it. Yeah, true. That's why I be saying like it's so many religions too. Though I can't even remember exactly how many. But it's like
I don't know
it
the
feels
exact
like
number.
over-
It's a bunch
I feel
of
like
them.
it's
Though.
over 2,000 or something.
Really?
And it's a big number. It's
That's
a
a-
big number, and I tell people this all the time, and I'm like, I understand why people be so amped up about their religion, but I'm like, y'all just don't know. Like we have a whole world, and like it is way more people and way older religions than your religion. Like some religions have literally been around like probably like 10, 15 times longer than Christianity and stuff like that.
No, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, so it's like,
I never knew that.
yeah.
I never knew anything
I feel
outside
like
of.
but that's what I'm saying. The problem is like, even if think about it, like you talking about something that's been around this long,
Yeah.
and we've all advanced way further than like what the Bible can actually tell you at this moment.
All right, I think.
Yes.
Cause you be getting all deep and shit.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And it's kind of sticking with the Bible.
Mm.
Do you believe that we were created to be monogamous?
Oh shit.
You want me to answer?
I was about to
Do
say,
you believe we were created to be monogamous?
Who
I can't share. So I was created to be monogamous. I'm
But
definitely
the
was.
Bible says be fruitful and multiply.
Yeah, and I stopped at one.
Yeah.
I stopped at one, and I will not have no more. But he created me to be monogamous. I'm not sharing nobody,
Yeah.
and it gets to it. And I can already hear people saying, "Oh, well, you don't know if you share your man anyway, and he could be cheating and sleeping around with such and such." Yes,
Yeah.
that's very true.
And then he won't be your man no more.
Right.
Boom.
Real
That's
simple.
it.
It's
Easy.
It's that
There it
simple.
is.
Done deal.
Period.
But
Like,
for
nah,
me,
not mine.
monogamy, that no, I'm not
Yeah.
sharing.
I'm not sharing.
Not sharing.
Yeah.
What's up, player partner Phil? What you got?
You sure you want me to go first? You probably let Josh go first.
No, like,
you
no,
know I
yeah.
get deep in
I don't,
shit.
you know
No,
what?
you gonna go in the middle so we can cut you off.
Oh damn.
No,
Yeah.
Yo, been kicking
So-
my ass today.
Man, yeah,
I
real
ain't got
tough.
no energy.
That's hard, man. That's hard. I honestly, I believe that's a maturity thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Explain.
believe
Elaborate.
everybody's at different points in their life. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
Did you
like,
watch Ariana Van Zandt on Breakfast Club?
I didn't.
Ah.
I did. This is just
Talk about that.
She did. She did.
this just, but it's just me being profound right now.
Okay.
But no, real talk. Everybody's at different points in their life. So what I mean is like Josh at 20. Josh at 20 thought I'm like, you line them up, I'm knocking them off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
we're not
saying?
talking
No,
about-
I'm just saying,
I
but I'm
get it.
saying,
Go
but I
ahead,
mean
go
like,
ahead.
Talking
as
about
far as
in
like just, I mean, I'm just saying
relationship.
it's like being like with multiple women, like
Yeah, but we talking about in a
In a
relationship.
relation. I was on the same shit too. I had about
Okay.
3-4 girlfriends at one point in time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, now we up there. So
Yeah, but that's what I'm
we a
saying. So
different
now,
guy, right?
but now that I'm
If it was
older,
the other way around,
Yeah.
I done
would you be
experienced
okay?
shit.
If
Like-
it was the other way around, would you be okay? You got to speak up into the mic. Come on.
Yeah, speak to the microphone. Go ahead.
There you go.
What's the question?
That was my question.
What's the
If
question?
it was the other way around, would you be okay with it if your girlfriend had multiple men?
Nah, she's
you
nah.
were a part of
No, get that
That's-
whore out of here. No, whore,
He said, "Oh,
whore.
Who outta here?
Get that whore out of here.
That's-
You say what you want.
John sexy.
Say what you
They
want.
have
That's my
countries
belief.
in Africa where it's only the opposite way,
Yeah.
where the woman has multiple men. So I don't understand the issue with that's
I wanna go to that
one-sided.
country.
See, we had this conversation. We had see y'all a couple weeks late. We had this conversation a couple weeks ago about like the body count and shit like that.
I ain't talking about your
We're
body
not talking
count.
about body
No,
count.
but I mean,
Body
but
count has nothing to do with being monogamous.
No,
That's
Body
well-
count has nothing to
mindset.
do with polygamy.
At all.
Yeah, so
damn. Okay, I'm wrong.
all right, y'all want me to go now?
Oh
Oh.
Lord, here he
You
goes.
done?
Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
No,
If you-
because that was my question. So, he
So
Like,
answered
what, like,
it.
what,
He
if it was the other
wouldn't
way
be-
around, could
You
I
wouldn't be
couldn't.
okay with
You
it.
wouldn't
No,
be
hell no,
okay
fuck
with
no.
it, and that's not
I mean,
mature.
no.
You said
Double
it comes
standard.
from maturity, and that's not mature.
But no. What I'm saying is this: at 20 years old,
Now.
no, fuck no, still no, no.
Yeah.
So what does maturity have to do with
If
it?
what if
Because
he
it
was
has
saying-
You're
a lot.
okay with it going one way, but not the other.
He was
so
saying
it
he's
doesn't.
not okay with it going that way now. As he got older, when he was younger, he was not okay.
Yeah,
I
like-
mean, he was okay with fucking with multiple people.
You was okay
He
with it.
was
young,
okay
but now
in
you're
it.
not, is
But
what
she's
you said.
talking about the
But
opposite way.
Right. I'm saying
She's talking about-
regardless.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Back then, he was an asshole, is what he's saying.
But she
Now
said,
he's
what
not
if
so
your
much of an
woman-
asshole.
Not about
What
you.
if-
not
Yeah.
about
Right,
you,
right,
the
right, right.
male.
No,
The female
I know what y'all saying. I know what you're saying. What I'm saying is he was saying back when he was an asshole, right? He was an asshole then. He would fuck multiple people, but if that girl would go fuck multiple people, that girl would be gone.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, she gotta
But he's
know.
saying now it's like he don't want to.
Yeah, double standard.
That's
Yeah.
definitely
Oh,
not
definitely.
good.
Back then,
Oh,
that's what he's
that's
saying. Back then, it
Well,
was a
then
double
it's
standard.
Ain't no back
anyway.
then now.
No, he was saying back then it was a
No,
double
he's saying
standard.
now too.
They
I'm
said
saying now
now
too,
too.
yeah.
I thought you said.
Excuse me.
Hold on.
Go.
I thought you said. I thought you said like the new Josh, this Josh now would be monogamous, right?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, more than that. Yeah, hell yeah.
That's what
We're
I'm
not
saying.
asking you if you would be monogamous now. The question is, what if you had a girl
Thank
and
you.
your girl was
He already
promiscuous
answered
just
it.
like you was promiscuous?
He already
That's what
answered
she's saying. It's a double standard.
It's a double standard.
Oh, that's what I said. It was a double standard.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's a double standard. Get that whore out of here.
But you can't take it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
I
It's
mean,
okay.
most-
There are other
Most
components.
people-
There are other components to go with that though. Like,
Yeah,
What do you mean
I was
other
about to say
How
most
is
people.
it multiple components
Yeah.
going one way but not the other way?
because
I mean,
Sexist.
That's
you can say you. I mean,
this.
this you
I get what y'all saying.
I kind of feel like
Mm-hmm.
we were meant to be with people to procreate
Mm-hmm.
and then keep going. I don't feel like
That seems to be. I can see that. 'Cause that seems to be a pretty continuous cycle.
because if you think about it, look how many single mothers we have in the world,
A lot.
right? So if it was truly meant for us to be monogamous, right? Truly meant for us to be together forever, then we wouldn't have so many broken homes.
I think it's because we also in the society of hot girl and hot boy
Yeah,
shit
bro. I
right
was about to
But
say.
even
that-
before
like,
that, because
City boys.
That's not true though. That's not true.
a lot of us at our age did not come from two-parent households.
I did. My mom and them daddy still together right now.
My aunt and uncle are still
And you
together.
don't even believe in God, and you a little homemonger, and you single.
Oh, why did you call me? a
Jesus
whoremonger?
Christ.
Why did you
Wait
call
a
me a
minute.
whoremonger?
No, whoremonger. Jesus.
Wait a minute. Because
I don't.
Out here
my
whoremongering.
mom and my daddy still
Whoremongering.
together. We do the same thing.
What'd you say?
I said my mom and my dad are still together. I grew up Catholic. I went to a Catholic school till what, 10th grade.
I've never known
And
a
I
Catholic
still
person.
don't.
Yes,
I grew
you
up
have.
Catholic. I
I
grew
like,
no.
prior to, like,
I'm saying I grew
Jesus.
up Catholic, and now I don't believe in any of that. So.
Right.
I get you. You different.
Well, hold on. How's she different?
I
And
get
I'm
a
a
pass.
whoremonger.
I get a pass.
See, there go that sexy stuff we was talking about
You
again.
know what I'm saying? That type of.
I get a pass.
God damn.
It's
She get different. I get whoremonger. You
Exactly.
a whoremonger and slut. You slut.
Slut, you
Goddamn
slutty whore.
Slut. It's because you have a penis. It's because you have a penis and now you're a whoremonger and slut. You whoremonger. I get it. I
Double
understand.
Well,
Double-
you
I
are
understand.
batting for 1,000.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, man, that's
It
crazy.
is what it is. As long as y'all gonna need dick, I'm gonna be all right.
Oh, Lord.
Which goes to the fact of
Always.
like monogamous relationships.
Yeah.
Think about the generation that's coming up, right? Everybody hot girl, city girl.
Yeah.
Right before that, you know, then we had the Betty Rice cleanup woman. We were sticking with men who were dogging us out. Then we had the single ladies. It was just like a whole melting pot. Nobody's teaching unity.
Yeah.
What song do you
I was about to
hear
say,
teach unity?
You just said.
Shit, Queen Latifah, UNITY.
Right, that's
Yeah.
right. There is no unity because it's not being talked about.
Right. So I'm saying, do you want unity though?
I do.
I
I
think
100%
that has
want
more
it,
to do
but
with the culture,
in
though.
reality of the situation, is that realistic?
Yeah, it is.
Yes,
It
I
takes
believe
work.
You gotta have. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Y'all, like everybody gotta find somebody that they willing to work for and with. That's
Thank
the
you.
problem.
Yep.
That's the
Everybody
problem.
feels like they
Yeah.
got all of these options. No,
So you ain't got no kids.
no. Let me tell you
ain't
what.
got no kids either. Damn.
It's everybody feel like they got
Damn.
these number of options or whatever, and they not understanding that, like, if you want to actually be with somebody, you gotta work with that person and for that person.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
it's
That's
not
true.
this shit don't be like, no, I get to go out and do whatever the fuck I want to, then I come home not thinking about you, or like when I'm out I don't think about you. When I come home, that's when I think about you. That's how everybody acting right now, and that
Damn.
shit is stupid.
Shit.
If you want to actually be with
Preach.
somebody, you gotta be with that person, and that person is gotta be on your mind 24/7.
Yep.
You don't half-ass think about somebody or whatever whenever the fuck you want to. That's
Mm-hmm.
our
Exactly.
problem right now, though.
Yep.
that's mostly everybody's problem is they think.
I feel
But-
it must be.
Yeah, bro, I swear, it's so. Dog, relationships, a good relationship can be so simple
Yes.
if y'all communicate with each other.
Yes.
If y'all work for each other, and if y'all
That has to
actually
be taught,
want
though.
some shit.
In
That
the
has to
black
be
community,
taught.
in the black
They gotta
community,
be-
that's not really
but-
taught. Trauma is a big part of the black community,
So-
and that trauma gets passed down from
Agreed.
us
Yep.
not
I
having
agree.
fathers, absent fathers,
Yeah.
and not being able to communicate. That's
Broken
passed
homes,
down. If
exactly.
my
Yeah,
daddy, if my daddy
totally
and my
agree.
daddy's daddy don't know how to communicate with whoever he's with my mom or whatever, then
Yeah.
how you think I'm gonna be able to communicate? That has to be taught, and that's not taught
I
within
agree
our
with that.
music, within nothing. None of that unity
Well,
is
that's because our music not really pushed by us. Our music ain't our music.
No, it ain't. It's not.
Our music is whatever the fuck they want to put out. That don't got nothing to do with us. If it was all down to us, we'll have all kinds of music out, right? We'll have everything across the board. You'll have love music, you'll have fuck music, you'll have club music, you'll have all this music. That shit that's not us. It's the people,
toxic as
right? It's the
hell.
top
It's
people
toxic.
that want to keep on pushing this toxic shit on us
Because
And
it
they want
sells.
to
It
be that
sells.
way because it's easy to control us that way.
But my
And
thing is this,
Mhm.
and I'm sorry, Joe, I didn't
No,
mean
no,
to cut
you're
you
all
off.
right, you're
I'm
all right.
sorry.
Go ahead.
I didn't mean to cut you off. My thing is this: you know, you understand,
Exactly. I
you
agree.
have the knowledge, you
I got
have
you,
the
I got
phones
you.
in your hand.
No.
You know
Yep.
that whenever you were raised and you were told you need to just sit down, shut up, and be quiet and be a kid, but you're raising your child this way. I don't raise my child like that. My child has a voice.
Yeah.
And I understand, like, back then, you know, we would just shut up, you a child, go sit down and be quiet. Go stay in the child's place. I don't do that with my child.
Yeah.
If you know for a fact that you have these type of issues, you have these type of traumas, you were raised like that, and you don't appreciate the way that you were raised, because your mama crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your daddy wasn't there.
Yeah.
You know, you raised by uncles and aunts and
Right.
cousins and everything else. If you know, and this is what I don't understand about the black community, we can sit up here and we can talk about the music. We can sit up here and we can talk about it, you know, being streamlined from media, not from us and all that. But we know it's wrong. And yet we still perpetuate this bullshit.
Yeah.
But then we want to sit up here and say, well, it's not our fault. Yeah.
It
you
kind of
have the
it
right to
is.
your own
It is.
healing.
Yeah, it is.
You have the right to your own healing. I am a true believer in therapy.
Yeah, see, that's what I was about to say though, Shay. I get what you're saying, but you also have to understand we got followers and we got leaders. Like, you would be considered the leader, right? You would be like, I'm going to break that mold or whatever.
I'm not
do
doing.
it right.
My daughter's not
But
raised like that.
everybody not like that. A lot of people, they go with what they're being taught in society at the moment, and you can't really. A person is going to either naturally be a leader or naturally be a follower. It's not really. I can't blame somebody for that. Now I can blame somebody for, like, after you find out the information or whatever, you should try to figure the shit out yourself. But
Right.
it's really hard for a follower to be a leader, and it's really hard for a leader to be a follower.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not. No.
But I get it though. I understand what you're saying. I definitely
But that
understand
comes
what you're
with
saying.
knowing what your strength is and what role you play and being comfortable in that position. Because a lot of men are not followers. A lot of women are. And a lot of men are not comfortable with figuring that out with their woman because she's stronger.
Well, my thing today is I feel like it's completely reversed. Like, I watched that Iyanla Vanzant. I know I'm like, but it was good. The Breakfast Club. I don't know if y'all seen it. It was so good. The way she talked about women now having masculine energy.
Yeah.
To where, you know, the men aren't stepping up the way that they should. They just not. And so because that they're not, we sitting here having to take on the bulk of everything.
So
I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. No, I'm
She only got 30 seconds of her speech out.
No,
Go
that's
ahead.
because we hear this a lot. We as black men, we hear this a lot. We hear like
That y'all
that,
angry as
yeah,
hell.
like no, that we just not stepping
You
up.
ain't got no discipline.
That we not with
Or
that.
no role model.
See what I mean?
Or no leader.
This is what I'm talking
Or
about.
no head of the household.
See what I'm talking about.
But want all the respect.
All right.
They want to be treated like a king.
See, I get all that.
What
I
point
get
you
all
on?
that. All I'm saying is,
damn.
it's hard for somebody to we all talk about traumas all the time, right?
Right.
So you talk about traumatizing experiences or whatever and people being traumatized. So you understand, like, as a black man, right, we are probably the most traumatized group
Like a motherfucker.
in America.
Facts.
I agree.
Facts.
I agree
Like,
with that. That's facts.
I mean, I don't got to go into, like, our whole history, but
No,
we
you
are
don't.
definitely.
You disagree? Why do you disagree?
disagree?
Black women.
You think black women?
You think so?
Why so?
We are
We'll have to.
we are
We're about to go over. We're gonna go over
underpaid,
time if
We
we
sure are.
get into this.
most degraded, most like.
I just.
Right.
I,
At least y'all
episode.
have the benefit of
Oh,
being
that's a good
man.
topic, though.
We have
Yeah, for real. Y'all come back for that.
other disadvantages.
Y'all come back for that one.
of
Yeah.
so
being black.
how do we?
Being
so
an attitude,
Being-
not
yeah.
being smart in the corporate workplace, not being like stigmatized, trying to get money for equality,
We
trying to still like being superwoman, raise kids, go to work, cook the meal, fuck the man, like it's
Yeah.
a lot.
understandable.
And still,
So
But what
like,
were you gonna say?
And you
Joe?
still want me to have my attitude right?
like
Fucking right.
Okay.
Damn right.
And
Yep. You be all that shit at work. I need you to be my woman when you get home.
Yeah, but I need
What
you
you
to be
gonna
my
be to me?
man.
and then
I'm a, hey.
Be the head of the household.
right.
And
and-
Damn right.
You are the head of the household.
Nah.
See, this is literally what I be talking about. It's like that's what she be talking about. It's like if you have to, like, y'all have to understand that if we gonna have a conversation, if everybody's going to have a conversation, if this is society is going to have a conversation, y'all have to understand, like, y'all still have to listen to us too.
Right.
Like, we can't get y'all to just be going and going on and everybody go to doing like this and that and this
The
and that.
point
Like,
is you. It's you. It's you.
yeah, like we have to listen to both parts trauma. Like, I understand that you traumatized. I understand that this woman is this, and I understand that black women is this, and I understand that black men is this and that. I understand these things, and that's why I can have these conversations with people. But you have to let people talk.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you have to let people. and grow and just everything. Like
And comprehend.
we have to. You got to give us grace. Is my point. Like you
Yeah,
have
please.
to give men grace. Black men, especially
have
in
to show that
America,
y'all
you
worthy of
have to
getting
give them grace because if you don't do nothing but ball us up into this little ball, and then you wonder where all of this femininity coming from. Like you making us shut the fuck up and just listen to y'all, and everybody else do that same thing, but our women ain't listening either. So what are we supposed to do?
And then when
What
we
what
and when
do?
we go to fuck off, we consider to be
Right.
sassy.
No, angry black men.
Exactly.
The angry black men
men
and
are
sassy out-
and it
yeah.
can go either
Sassy
way.
ain't the right word.
That's the crazy part. It can go either way.
Yeah.
Some
It's
girl would
queen
call you
like,
sassy if
queen.
you start to get angry or whatever.
That's
because
sassy,
now I'm
nigga.
Emotional.
Yeah,
Say
now I'm
queen
emotional.
like
See
no
what I
no
mean?
no
Like,
no.
Highly emotional.
Right, and this is what I'm saying. It's,
And then
It is
we can't do that either though.
it's a wild struggle, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's such a wild struggle.
What's
Just
the solution? What do you think the solution is?
the solution is talking, communicating, actually like listening to both parts of like the whole situation, and then coming to and what you can call an overall consensus when it come down to everything. But you or us as black men and y'all as black women, y'all have to like kind of come to some kind of we all want this and then we all want this and then we can come to an agreement. But the problem is we have so many voices saying, oh, I want this, oh, I want that, oh, I want this, oh, I want that. But nobody really just like came to a baseline of like what we all need, want, and deserve,
Right.
in
Right.
my opinion.
Right.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I definitely feel that. And I definitely feel, I think the problem is that when people, and I just had this conversation with, I don't want to call him my significant other, my person, I guess you could say.
Oh, she is a person.
Like we just had this conversation about trauma in the sense of he's my ex, and so we're talking again.
Mhm.
But we're talking in regards to the past and how, you know, he says, oh, well, you hurt me this way when I try and bring up, like, okay, this is the issue that we had. This is how I felt. Oh, well, you hurt me worse.
Mhm.
I'm like, no, we're not going to compete on trauma. We're not going to
Right.
compete on who was hurt worse. Your pain is your pain. My pain is my pain. So I completely understand what you're saying whenever you say, you know, you can't get beaten down at work. You can't get beaten down outside in life and then come home and get beaten down by your woman too.
Yeah.
We have to be compassionate and show the grace, as you stated before, to one another as, okay, this is what you feel and this is how you feel. So what can I do to help you
Right.
throughout this?
My adding to that would be he has to be able to receive that. Because you can give it, but if he's not in a place to receive, then you're wasting your time.
But it also goes both ways.
Yeah, go both
'Cause
ways.
If we're not in the place to receive either, and if we're not open-minded to what the situation is, there's no way it's going to work.
Yeah.
That's just, I'm not even going to say that's just not your person, but it's not going to work.
More than likely, it's not your person.
Yeah, it really
Because
is
a lot
not.
of times we try
It
to
could
fight.
be your person. Y'all could just be in two different places, right?
Yeah.
In a relationship,
Yeah.
when
Me
you're
and
in a
my person
relationship
were in
for
two
long-
different places, and we
Right.
came back together.
Right. And
See,
I'm
that's
saying,
what
when you're in a relationship, you're not necessarily be at the same place at the same time. Yes, you're at the same arrival point because that's what got you together, right? But when you're together for long periods of time, you grow and you experience life different.
Right.
Like they always say, the male is a little bit slower than the female.
Right.
But we experience life way faster than the male would experience.
Right.
So our mindset is here when y'all mindset is here, and when y'all finally catch up, we somewhere else, not realizing that we got to meet you right here where you at.
Right.
Yeah. Everybody say that. That's another thing that's just a stereotype.
What about men being slow?
Well,
Men being
I
slow
think
Yeah.
is a myth.
Be-
We get disciplined for shit that
'cause
they
of
don't
course-
get disciplined for.
Huh?
she talks so low.
Yeah.
I know, right? I'm about to give you the
What'd you
microphone.
I said to me that's a myth. It's just the fact that growing up, if you pay attention, we get disciplined. Women, girls get disciplined for things that boys don't even think about. I mean that to say, like, I'm thinking about if my short's too small, just because Timmy across the street might be looking at me. They don't get discipline the same way we do. To me, and that stems and that goes to the stereotype of us growing up faster. We think we have a lot more to think about than them.
Then they do.
I could understand that.
I can
See
feel
that.
that.
I can see that. I can see that.
Shit, but I don't know. I was the first child, so I got disciplined tough about everything.
Yep.
So I also feel like that play a part in it too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like it all just depends. Like that's what I'm saying. It's so much different stuff that can happen to any individual or whatever that'll change their whole outcome of like the way that they grow up. Because I know I grew up fast because I started working when I was like 15 years old or something like that. Like most people ain't worried about working at 15 or whatever, but I couldn't get shit because my mom and them didn't have shit. So it's like I had to work.
Right.
So I went out and worked, and I've been working ever since then. Never stopped working my whole life. And to this day, right now, I'm finna go to work right now. I don't stop working. I work every day, literally every day.
You know
and
what,
this
Joe?
is what I'm saying.
You know, Joe, you excuse me, but you are a bad motherfucker, Joe.
Man, I appreciate it.
I just want to give you your flowers, dog.
I
I just want to give you
appreciate it, man.
flowers.
You
Yeah.
slow down when you have a baby.
Hmm?
You slow down when you have a baby.
I ain't having no baby.
He's
All
at
right,
it.
y'all, we about to get on up out of
Yeah.
here. This girl gonna say something about some babies or whatever. It's
Yeah.
We
Time to cut it off.
55 minutes anyway. All right, y'all. Y'all
Yeah,
take it easy.
yeah, we gonna we'll catch y'all. This is a very good dialogue that we had here. Like, we gonna catch y'all on another show, man.
Wow.
We'll see y'all in about 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, about 2 weeks. We'll catch y'all in about 2 weeks. Love y'all. Once again, thank you so much, Dominique, for coming out
Yes,
and promoting.
Thank you.
I
promoting
appreciate
your-
you.
Of course. And you Mr. Hobney, even though you was really low.
Just soft-spoken. Soft-spoken.
Yeah, she's soft spoken. I dig it, man.
And it was great. It's
Yeah, awesome, man. Thank
everything you added to the conversation was great.
for sure, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We'll catch y'all in 2 weeks, man. Y'all be cool. Peace.
All right, now y'all take.